Welcome back into another quick episode of Spaceman 2.0 Crypto Predictive Programming Show, here to help you grow in the knowledge and wisdom of truth, and the truth will set you free. So with that being said, look at Die Hard, 1988. Look at the advertisement on the front. Looks like two buildings, right? With explosions at the top. What does that remind you of? 13 years later in 2001? Exactly, 9/11. What's Die Hard 2 about? Taking over an airport with terrorists. What's the Die Hard 1 about? Terrorists inside economic buildings. This is Predictive Programming 101. Besides that, they're hidden many topics in plain sight, which is crypto as well. We didn't get to a couple others, but there's a couple others hidden in plain sight in this movie, and we'll take a look at that. This is another predictive programming part in here where John McClane makes up a bomb and ties a bunch of C4 to a chair and throws it down where? The elevator shaft, which is exactly what supposedly happened to 9/11, the Twin Towers. The elevator shafts were filled with nanoparticulate type of C4, thermite, I believe. And look at the explosion, and then you'll see from the floor, from the ground vision, the explosion. Okay, look at the six-pointed star there. That could be Proton. I don't know. Cryptocurrency is hidden in plain sight, but they do show you that the explosion is coming from the upper buildings, just like 9/11. So the computer whiz guy is trying to unlock the part of the computer mainframe. What does that look like? This guy's trying to unlock it with a super code. And the code that he uses is going to be very revealing.
Ask the FBI. They got the universal terrorist playbook and they're running it step by step. It's gonna go. It's gonna go!
Merry Christmas. Is that not a predictive programming to what crypto will do for us? Okay, so here's the part. It's figuring it out. The code. Red Castle. Access accepted. Access code accepted. So let's just see what that has to say. So we're going to plug Red Castle into Geometria Calculator and see what we get as we scroll down. Not too much here, but if you see there, Photon, I've been talking about that in my episodes, Phoenix Truth Rising show, but XEC, that is a cryptocurrency called eCash. Okay, I have a little bit of that. It's not financial advice, by the way. But what do we have as we go down to the English? Bill Gates. But what is that? Stellar. We all know Stellar is XLM. And what else do we have? Omicron. Well, we know that's an I around the Delta, which is a pyramid. And the Corona is a halo, so we know that's the all-seeing eye and the Illuminati. That's what the three jabbery-doos were about. But what do we have there? What's that called? Litecoin. Okay, Litecoin. And then even Noah's Ark. Is cryptocurrency your ark for the day to help you survive? So we have here Litecoin. And we also have Stellar. And we also have the EEC, XEC, which is eCash. I think it's a fork of Bitcoin, if I'm clear about that. So, Red Castle. Okay, makes me interested to put in the words from some other movies with the word castle in it to see what that has to say. But with that being said, may you watch these movies with your eyes wide open so that you can see the hidden messages that are contained within them and the overall concept of the movie Die Hard 1, the Twin Towers, blowing them up, different levels, as well as through the elevator shafts, which is where the supposed Twin Towers came down from. And you have in Die Hard 2, they controlled an airport, terrorists as well, taking over planes. So with those two movies put together, you got 9/11 right there. So with that being said, everything is hidden right under our noses as the elites do their plans of takeover and world conquest. But may we wake up and see what's happening in front of our eyes so that we can build our own castles somewhere else, maybe on a rock, on a foundation of truth. This is Spaceman 2.0, and out.